Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, what do you think this is? Now, I know the first thing you're going to say is a piece of wood. Kind of looks like that too. It doesn't really have any smell. It's pretty light. Well, this is chaga mushroom. This grows on birch trees, and this piece would be attached to the tree. And I tell you, this is an amazing chi boosting, energy boosting mushroom, and it's really works well, and it lasts a long time, to tell you the truth. A big chunk like this will go a long ways, and it's really great for boosting up our immunity and for cancer and blood pressure, lowering blood pressure and lowering cholesterol. And it's, like I said, grows on birch trees in the U.S. and also in Siberia and Russia, Korea, and all over Europe and Canada and northern Canada. So it likes the cooler areas, basically. Even in Korea, it can be cold there. And it has a lot of different healing abilities. It's just pretty amazing. But and it's starting to catch on because people are going out and finding these chaga mushrooms and charging a lot of money for them. But it's been around for a long time. And lab studies have been shown that chaga, and I made some chaga tea here also, which in a bottle, and really nice. And taking this tea is really good for lowering cholesterol. It lowers LDL cholesterol and prevents cardiovascular challenges. And it contains chitin, which also helps to lower cholesterol, and it also contains some plant sterols, which help to lower cholesterol too. So that's really a great thing. It's a super immune booster, and it contains beta-D glucans, which is an immune system booster, and it can also help to balance the immune system. If our immune system getting out of control, that can happen also. We can take some chaga tea, and that will make a big difference there. It's really a great antimicrobial. So if you have some kind of infection going on as far as bacteria goes, then chaga tea can make a difference. Also, it's an antiviral, and it can help with lots of different, colds, flus, and all those other different viral things that come around. And studies showing that it might help also with HIV. It's a super antioxidant. It has an ORAC rating, antioxidant rating of 1,104. There's really not too much else that gets that high. It's pretty high. I have to say that for sure. So it can help with DNA damage and prevent DNA damage and repair DNA damage and help to prevent disease in general. And it has a lot of polysaccharides in it, so that's also like goji berries have, so it helps to keep the blood cells from sticking together, and also helps to prevent disease because they coat every one of the cells that we have in our body, and we just don't get disease. And also shows that it might improve our mood too, so that's a really big plus. It's very soothing to the GI tract and to the body in general, and it also is highly anti-inflammatory and helps with irritations of the body and arthritis and joint pain and swelling. And the first step towards disease is inflammation. So if you can take some good old chaga tea, that is a great way to get rid of a lot of inflammation in the body. It helps with gastric ulcers and may help with H. pylori infections. And it's because of the antioxidants and the anti-inflammatory capabilities, it's really soothing to the GI tract. And I find it like in Siberia, where people drink chaga. There's some chaga tea of my own. Instead of having regular tea or instead of having coffee, they have chaga tea every morning. And I find that groups that do that, they have less cancers in their life, and they also have less gastric problems as far as, gastric ulcers and GI upsets and things like that. So, boy, something to consider. A little chaga goes a long, long ways. It'll last a long time. It's very soothing and nourishing to the nervous system, so it's kind of relaxing, in fact. So that's something to consider also. It's also supportive therapy for cancer, and there's been about 1,600 studies showing that it helps with breast, lung, prostate, liver, stomach, rectal, leukemia, cancer, skin cancer, all kinds of different things. And like I said, it might help with HIV too. And it seems to help to work in connection with chemotherapy, and that's very good. And it helps to lower blood sugar. And if you're a diabetic and you have high blood sugar, then a little Chaga Tea might help in a great way. And also, in Chinese medicine, they believe that it boosts up Qi energy, the vital energy of the body, and also helps to promote youthful appearance and good-looking skin. Maybe that's why I have this skin here. And so I have to say that chaga is an amazing thing. It may slow the aging process. It also helps with bronchitis and lung conditions and female reproductive challenges and liver disease and hepatitis, and helps with allergies. People always have allergies all the time. They start drinking a little chaga tea in the morning, they seem to have less in the way of allergies. Also, people who have poor diets, this can help. And vision problems, because it has lots of nutrients in it. Like I said, arthritis and all kinds of different things. If you probably have some kind of health challenge going on, chaga is probably going to make a difference and make that better in some way. It can be found in forests, and you can go out and pick your own chaga. Why not? A lot of times on down logs or in live trees, usually in live trees, and it may be way up tall. You need a big stick to knock it down. It's like I said, it's like a big piece of, it looks like a big burned piece of wood, and so you can knock it off. If you're going to store it, put it in a paper bag with some holes in it. Don't put it in plastic or glass, because it doesn't like that. It gets you get a fungus and mold on it, and it doesn't work well. You just keep it dry, put it in a dark, cool place, and dry place, and also just let it sit there. It'll be fine. It'll last for a long, long time. You can find it all over the place. I found some on Amazon, on eBay, and if you look, Google, buy chaga mushrooms whole or powder or capsules or teas, even in tea bags you can find it, and it's really great stuff. The dose is up to 3 grams a day if you're going to take the actual mushroom and grind it up, make it into a powder and take it in capsules or pills. But on the average, person should take about a half a gram, and that'll work great. I don't recommend going 3 grams. Start out with a half a gram, see how you feel, and go from there. And it really doesn't have any side effects to it, just powerful antioxidant. But anybody can have an allergic reaction to anything. So take the first sip, see how you feel, and then go from there. Listen to your body. But also, it shouldn't be used by people who are women who are pregnant, or women who are nursing, or young children. I just don't recommend it in general for that population. Also, making chaga tea is so simple. I just take a chunk, which is this size, about a little bit bigger than a silver dollar, I guess, and I stick it in either my slow cooker, or my pressure cooker and put in about 4 quarts of water and slow cook it all day, or pressure cook it for about 50 minutes. And I end up with, cool that down, and I end up with this great looking 2 bottles of this actually. Which I put in the fridge. It will last about 7 to 10 days before you need to make another batch. I mean, it'll go bad after that. But also, you can take this piece that you already used, you already cooked it, put it into, wrap it up in foil, or wrap it up in some paper towels, and or even wax paper. Stick it in your freezer, and pick it out again. Boil it, or simmer it, or pressure cook it for 3 or 4 times, maybe up to 5 times. As long as the water comes off looks dark like this, it'll be good. So it's, you don't use it one time and throw it away. You keep using it up to 5 times. So which is really nice. So you can really help with all kinds of ailments, and you can spread it around. Once you get a piece of chaga, you can keep using it. You make 5 batches and spread it around the neighborhood. The taste of this, kind of mushroomy. Yeah, that's about it. Mushroomy. It doesn't have a bad taste in any way, shape, or form. Kind of mushroomy. If you look on the internet, you'll see a lot of testimonials about chaga, and people make it in all kinds of stuff. You can add it to smoothies, you can add it to cooking dishes that you cook, all kinds of things. And look for chaga recipes also, Google that, and you'll find a lot of different things about it. And I've been taking it for quite a long time, and I think it's a wonderful superfood that some people call it. And if you happen to live in the north and you have birch trees around, keep an eye out. These are it's a parasite on the tree itself, so you're probably helping the tree at the same time. But also remember, take as little as you need, because we want to keep chaga growing in our forests. And it's a wonderful thing. It feels like wood. It's really dry. And like I said, people are making a lot of money going out and foraging for chaga mushroom now. Well, that's it. Try some chaga tea, like I've been drinking just right now, and I'm sure you will feel the benefits and really feel great. I love you.